guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Kanita, and I am the author of A Phoenix's Flight, Rising from the Ashes of Alcohol Addiction After 3 Decades. Today, I'm doing a vlog. I'm at the Wigwam here in Goodyear, Arizona, and I'm here to take some photos. Also, I was here to talk about just a few things, you guys. I wanted to talk about Arizona DUIs. So, no matter when you got your DUI in Arizona, it doesn't never get old. I caught my first DUI here, and my first and last DUI here in Arizona about in 2019, you guys. That's when I was heavily into drinking. It was crazy because I had just found out that a close friend of mine had passed away, and when you're an alcoholic, you use any and every excuse to drink, okay? It doesn't matter if you're having a good day, it don't matter if you're having a bad day. Whatever it is, you feel like you gotta have a drink, okay? So my friend had passed away. I used that as an excuse to drink. So I was drinking all day long, you guys. It was me and my friend. We was lit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we had started drinking from 10 a.m. to about 11 o'clock at night, okay? We were headed back to the liquor store, okay? We were already drunk as hell, but we were headed back to the liquor store to get more liquor. And I was coming across the intersection making a left. There was a police officer going the opposite direction at the red light, and I just basically ran the red light right in front of the police officer. Almost caused an accident and everything. I mean, it was bad, you guys. So the officer pulls me over, and at this time we already had our liquor. So the liquor was already open. The bottle was open container, as they call it. We was in the car drinking on the way back to the house, and I just see whoop, you know, just coming up behind me. So I'm like, oh my God. So I pull the car over, throw the bottle over to my friend. It falls on the floor. Now it's alcohol all in the car. It was a mess. So they pull me over. They're like, ma'am, did you know you just, oh my God. Oh, it smells like alcohol. Are you drinking? Do you guys have open containers in this car? So I'm like, sir, yes, I had a drink, and no, I don't have any open containers in the car. So my friend is kicking that bottle up underneath the seat. She's trying to hide it or whatever. So he's like, ma'am, I need you to get out the car. And I'm like, why I gotta get out the car? He's like, because I need you to step out. We're gonna go ahead and give you a sobriety test, and yeah, we're gonna need you to walk this line. So, you know, again, I have been drinking since 10 o'clock in the morning, you guys, okay? So there was no way I could walk anybody's line. But I got out the car anyways. I told him I'd take my shoes off, because in my head I thought if I took my shoes off I would be able to walk that straight line. You guys. So I get out the car, and he got me walking on the sidewalk, and he's like, okay ma'am, you can't walk, you're going to jail, and I don't even want to take a breathalyzer. We're going to take you down just so we can, you know, get your blood work. So I'm like, okay. And then we get down there, okay, I'm scared to death. No, let me back that up. Before we get down there, I get in a car with this police officer. This is around the time that Sandra Bland had ended up dying in custody of the police, okay? So all I can think about is 11 o'clock at night, it's dark, I'm in the back of a police car, I'm black, you know what I mean? It don't matter the fact that I'm female, I'm black. A woman just died in the custody of the police. So I'm like, oh my God, I got kids, I got grandkids. You know, all of a sudden, you know, when you drunk and you scared, you know, you kind of wake up a little bit. So I'm like, okay, now I'm in the back of this police car. And so I started saying things like, oh my God, you're gonna kill me, you're gonna kill me. He was like, I'm not gonna kill you. I was like, oh my God, I got kids, I got grandkids, I'm married, I mean, I can't die. So it was just all this stuff or whatever. So we get down there finally. It wasn't the precinct, it was like one of those places they take you to, just kind of like hold you, get your fingerprints and get the blood work or whatever they need. And then eventually, you know, they let you go, or depending on, they may take you down if you're acting a fool. But I was completely, I was completely cooperative, okay? Because I was not trying to make it get escalated, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was trying to go back home with my family. So we get in there, I didn't gave up the breathalyzer, the blood, and everything else, I need to get home. So after he's done, you know, he takes me, you know, back to my house. And, you know, the process here in Arizona is that So you will go to jail if you get a DUI in Arizona. Arizona has a zero tolerance law. It doesn't matter if you just stop, pulled over to have one beer. If you get caught with any alcohol in your system, your butt is going to jail, and you're paying massive fines. Like, they don't play around out here. And don't mess around and get a second DUI within the first 7 years of having your first DUI. You're going to prison, okay? Like, they're no joke. So yeah, that was crazy, you know what I mean? That was my one and only experience, and like, today I am so glad that I decided to stop drinking. You know, my sobriety day is March 29th of 2021. You know, your girl had to go and get some rehab, some therapy, some counseling, some all of that. I needed it, you know what I mean? Drinking for 3 decades, I mean, just imagine, like, I'm not even that old, so I drank more than half my life, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I had to get my stuff together, you guys. So I just wanted to share that story with you all. This particular channel is about empowering women, you know what I mean? Women who've been through domestic violence, through addictions, through anything you can think of, you know. This is what this channel is about. It's about uplifting other women, you know what I mean? Showing women who, you know, can't get out, can't do stuff, you know, every day, you know, they feel like their life is in a funk. Listen, girl, get your butt up and be who God called you to be. You know what I mean? Get up, do your hair, do your makeup, even if you're not going nowhere. Get up and just feel and just get glammed up. We have to uplift each other and make each other feel good about each other. You know, we have a lot of women who go around and put other women down. You know, women are jealous of other women for what? You know, we're all women at the end of the day. Like, we should uplift each other. We should share in our successes and how we overcame certain situations that people still might be going through. We need to be here for each other, you know what I mean? But I definitely wanted to share my experience of getting a DUI, just because, you know, people might be thinking, you know, especially those who live in Arizona, you might be wondering, like, what's going to happen? You know, you may have caught in your first DUI and don't know what to expect. You can expect to go to jail. I'm just going to tell you that right now. You're going to jail. You may not go that day, but you will be going to jail. Pick a date, because they're going to ask you to do the same thing. But you're going to do at least 2 days in jail. You're also going to have, like I said, a lot of fines. Listen, I'm still paying on my fines. I think I was fined up to like almost $10,000, you guys. And that was in 2019. I'm still paying for that. Like, yes, I'm on a payment plan because I'm not coughing up that much money to nobody, okay? It is a pain in the butt, but oh well, you know. It is what it is. But it was a life learning lesson, because I could have literally killed someone out there on that road. So if you're out there drinking and driving, it is not cool, no matter what state, country that you are in. If you are behind the wheel and you know you've had one drink, one is always too many, you need to call a ride, get an Uber, find something else to do, because it is not worth getting into an accident and ending up in jail for the rest of your life for murder. I mean, seriously. So anyways, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and start taking my photos.
We ain't good, but we still good. We ain't good, but we still good. I hate that we didn't make it to forever.